I just want to preference that we're not counselors, we're not professionals. We're just like everyone out there, talking about our life experiences and the things we go through and how we see life. So you can take what you want from what we're saying. If it's relatable to you, it's not us telling you what you should and should not do. As far as self-worth goes, for myself, I do feel like I do have to reverse. I feel like I had more self-worth when I was younger. I stood my ground more about who I am and what I wanted and what I didn't want it a little bit more when I was younger. It's like the older you get, you kind of just start giving up on certain things. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, if that's what you want. Oh, yeah, that's fine, because you get tired. So what you have to do is not get tired and remember who you are. And again, it's whatever you believe. I believe in God. So that's where my strength comes from. He orders my steps. And it's just me. It takes it for me to walk in those steps, not in somebody else's steps or going where someone else wants to be or wants me to be. You have to walk in the steps that He's designed for you, and you have to open up your heart to that and listen to that voice in your head, that knot in your gut, that little feeling in your chest and your heart, and it's the Holy Spirit telling you who you are and who you were meant to be. And that's for me. And if that's something that you feel and that's a conviction you have for yourself, then you can lead with that. If you need therapy, you need to talk to a therapist, you need to talk to someone outside of you to figure things out, do that. It's all about what makes you at peace with you. You have to start with loving yourself. Self-worth, the main thing is to love yourself and who you are. And for those around you, whether they understand it or not, it comes down to you loving yourself and being okay with who you are and where you are. Because we are forever evolving and changing. The older we get, the more experience we get, the more knowledge we get. We're forever evolving and changing. So your self-worth may change as long as you continue to change, that may change as well. But it starts at the core. Thank you, ladies, for a great conversation on that. I didn't cry.
Yeah. Did you think you were gonna?
Yeah. So we got Red Star with our politics for this week.
Yes. Okay. So I was and it's actually from a couple of weeks ago, because I've been trying to not just, like I said, inundate myself with politics. But did y'all hear that Trump was trying to start a third party?
I've heard a lot.
Patriot Party. Oh, first of all, I'll include the article, but it is. I found it on the Washington Post. I mean, there's some other places too, but just the one that I found initially was Washington Post. And you know what stood out to me more than the fact that he's starting a third party? Because we all know it's going to be just some hateful BS. Anyway, the fact that they said the third party. Because you know that it's already 6, 7 other, I think it's 8, actually. I looked it up. I think it's 8 political parties already. Okay? So the fact that they said that his would be the third just really, that bothered me a little bit, because they give so little credit to the other political parties. Because y'all knew, right, that another black woman was running for vice president, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I told you.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't know? Yeah, see? So that's what I'm saying. But because of the corporate, what is the word? Donations that they're able to do, the corporate donations to the political parties, and that's why they're saying his is going to be the third. So that's definitely something we should look out for, be wary. Like I said, I think a couple weeks ago, we need to make sure that even though he's out of there for right now, that we don't get lax, right? Like what we did when Obama got in. Everybody was happy, got lax, and everything went haywire. So we have to make sure that as a community, as a people, that we're staying on top of it, because they're working.
One thing that bothers me a lot when people say, I'm Republican, I'm Democratic. Because I'm like, you are not. You are voting for a Democratic. You are voting for a Republican. You are not a part of that party. They are not allowing you to be a part of that party. So we got to change the narrative. You're not a Republican. You're not a Democrat. Those are the people that are in those offices. You're just voting on that, and you don't have to vote because you, in your mind, I'm a Republican. I'm gonna vote Republican.
But I think some people don't know what the parties stand for.
Yeah.
You have some people
they
who
don't.
vote Republican, and I'm like, they wouldn't break bread with you. You don't make enough to be in a circle. So some of the people who vote Republican, it doesn't benefit them in the long run of their life. These are sometimes lower, not even middle class, lower class people who the reforms that have been put in place actually benefit you. You're voting for a person who's going to take it away from you. So. Like, well, you know, the stereotype that they think most black people are on food stamps and things of that nature. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
We're not. And the people who are voting for the Republicans are the reason why they keep talking about they cut my food stamps, they cut my aid, because you're voting for it. This is what you voted for.
Yeah.
This is what you voted.
You're not a part of the party. They didn't invite you to the party. Is what I was trying to say. Yeah.
I think sometimes people think Republican, Democrat is a race thing. Yeah. Let's just go.
It's a what?
Race thing. You're white, you're supposed to vote Republican. If you're black, you're supposed to vote Democrat.
No.
But if this was like 50, 60 years ago, it was the other way around. You know.
Oh yeah, because Republicans were predominantly black, African American. Yeah.
There go your Black history for today.
Yes.
But anyway, you was done with your.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Just make sure that we stay vigilant.
Stay woke, people.
Yeah, that's my quick rant. You know, I just wanted to say that you're not a Republican, you're not a Democrat unless you're actually in a political game. Anyway, go ahead with your Black business of the week.
My Black business of the week is, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, is Ustawi. It's an actual spa, and they offer detox and 5 sensory experience, providing infrared sauna, halotherapy, chromotherapy, aromatherapy, and meditation all in one suite. The suite detoxes, supports respiratory health, calms anxiety, lowers stress and blood pressure, supports restful sleep, and supports immune health. They are located at 2125 Loganville Highway, Suite 202 in Grayson, Georgia. And they have a website, www.ustawimindbody.com. They have a 5-star Google rating in Georgia. I think we should go check them out.
We should. I think going forward, we're going to have a Black business of the week that's nationwide and then also locally. So you guys that are watching us outside of Georgia, you have a business that you can support as well. So we're going to try to do that going forward. I just thought about it. Same thing with you, Rachel. What do we got? Santina, play with it.
All right.
What we eating this week?
We eating at Jack's Pizza and Wings, guys. Jack's Pizza and Wings. It's located at 676 Highland Avenue, Northeast Atlanta. It's a real nice bar. It has a real artsy vibe. They do have an outdoor venue with tables, and they have dominoes, they have cards, they have a lot of different board games and things that you can play out. You can smoke outside on the patio as well, cigarettes, cigars, you know, whatever you like. It is a real nice spot. You guys should go and check out Jack's. They have real good drinks too, and the price is just right. So guys, go see Jackson. Tell them Play With It sent you to see them, guys.
All right. Today in music and entertainment, speaking about self-worth, we have a hip-hop artist this week has put his self-worth in the middle of his forehead. We are talking about Uzi Vert. Has put a $24 million diamond in the middle of his head.
Huh?
He's yes. Like a piercing of this big old rock in his head. Somebody gonna try and kill him. Exactly, that's what the argument is. You're gonna be in the club, they're just gonna snatch it out your head, and then what? 24 million. And it was said that he'd been saving up for this. He done put this diamond on layaway since 2007. Wow. You know what I could do with $24 million, and it would not be putting a diamond in the middle of my head.
But see, people hungry. Mm-hmm. We got so many homeless people out here that just don't even make no sense.
Cause his car, his house. I didn't even think he was worth that much money. It isn't. Hey, listening to his music.
How is it on his?
You know how they do the dermal piercings or whatever. Because I seen the video, which I'm gonna put the video. I thought that I was like, there's no doctor that's going to implant that in his head. And then I seen it in the video. It's like it moves, like it wiggles. So it looks like they put the dermal plant in there, and he's like, it's hanging on there. So it will be really easy to snatch it out of his head, I believe, if we wanted to. But it's just again, it goes back to self-worth. Why do you think you need something like this? For attention?
Well, in Africa they do put diamonds in the big
24 million, no. But that's more cultural. Is he really?
That's more of a cultural tradition.
Is this traditional? Is he really?
That's not cultural. That's just him being ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Maybe he went to the motherland.
They say I need to put it on
I'm trying to come up with something. I'm trying to have his back a little bit. I'm trying.
Ethically sourced diamond?
Huh?
That's another question. Was it an ethically sourced diamond?
Yeah.
Or was it mine from Africa by some children or something?
And it has a certain meaning to it. That's why I need to look into it. Was it a meaning behind this diamond, or just to show off that you had 24 million that you saved up since 2017, 24 million to spend on something like this and adorn your forehead with it?
For all we know, that's not the diamond that was 24 million. Because you know what I'm saying, I might put the $1,000. Those ones gonna be in the safe somewhere. Keep me how they do. Yeah. They said it's 20. Yeah.
So you might get killed over the fake one.
Like somebody can take your head off and
you about to get killed over the Cuban zirconium.
No.
You wouldn't even know who really got it if you're in a club and it's a lot of people around.
It was somebody else that did it as well. I forgot the other. Maybe I'll drop the name when I look it up. There was another artist as well that did the cheek. Oh, another artist had one on his cheek. I don't know if it was 24 million, probably less than that. And I feel like he had that one, so he's like, I'm gonna one up him, and I'm gonna spend 24 million, and I'm gonna put this in my head, and I think that I'm gonna be, what's his name, Thanos or something. What's the dude?
Thanos, that's it.
Thanos, I'm gonna get the other stones, and I'm gonna zap everybody out of here. Who knows? He crazy anyway. But is anybody even listening to his music still? Like, I thought he fell off.
What did he make?
I don't know. I just know he made dresses. Maybe. Did he wear dresses? Is he the one who wear dresses?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe once or twice. But I don't know. I don't know him. I don't listen to that.
So
I don't listen to.
So again, your self-worth doesn't have to have a financial value on it, people. So don't follow in Uzi Vert's footsteps and think you're gonna go out here and spend some money on your Cuban zirconium so you get robbed or whatever and killed. So don't do that. Only other thing I have is I don't really want to talk about this, but I just thought that it should be brought to light. Like, how do y'all feel about Kim and Kanye possibly getting a divorce?
He should have been and got away from that.
I'm just gonna say, I think that the Kardashians have cursed our black men.
They are a curse to our black men.
When they go in, them black men go in there with them women with them fake booties, and they come out. Look at Lamar Odom.
Poor thing.
It's like every
Kanye.
You see how he got out. What's his name? Brandy brother, Ray J.
Ray J got out.
Ray J
mama wasn't playing that.
Yeah, Ray J got out. But everybody that stays, they really go crazy. I don't know if those women are like doing something to them.
It's more so what they go through their life. I think Kanye went down when his mom passed away. I think that was his. I think she kept him
crazy
grounded.
like that.
But I think that with the Kardashians, their lifestyle, you always have a camera in front of you. Some people don't like to live there. If you ever notice, Kanye wasn't on the show like that.
Okay, well, don't be around it.
But that's your life.
I think with me about it is like, because you're married, you have these 4 children, and like, it's like, do you make it work? Do you just try to make it work? Just pick your kids up and go to Wyoming with your husband and follow your husband to Wyoming and get away from all this.
Has to take control of his mental health.
Yeah.
I'm going to say very little about them because I feel like they are not authentic people, and they are examples of everything that is wrong with the United States or just period. As far as like people that are out here working hard, we talking about self-worth and just everything. I just can't.
But she is going to school for. She's going to law school.
Well, yeah, I feel that's the only thing that made me change a little bit about her is like, okay, you're doing a lot of prison reform and you're doing a lot of good for the community. And I was like, I don't know if it's going to erase everything else about you and your family. It is, and I'm glad that you are trying to get your. But I think my issue is because I related this to self-worth because I remember at one point in time. Kim was like, you know, you glorified me being sexy and this and that and the other. Then all of a sudden you changed, you found God, and blah, blah. All of a sudden you're telling me who I can't be anymore. And this is what you glorified about me. And it's like, this was her, I guess her self-worth. If that's her self-worth. And the spouse coming in saying, you got to change it. And she's saying, no, I'm not. And that's where it's like there are two rams bumping heads.
But he didn't pay them people when he did the service, what's it called? The service.
Sunday service.
He didn't pay them folks their money.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened. Is
He owed them $30 million. For $32 million.
Well, I don't understand how that's going to work out, how they're suing, because they're saying they shouldn't have been an independent contractor, they should be an employee. You signed, I hire independent contractors all the time. How you going to sue? You signed up to be an independent contractor.
He didn't pay them. He never compensated them.
Well, some people didn't get paid, but they're saying that if they were employee, they would have got paid overtime, XYZ, like, but you signed up as an independent contractor.
Well, somebody took on that class action lawsuit for $30 million.
Yep.
That's probably why she's leaving. He ain't about to kill. I guess she said, yeah, she let me touch my money. Coins. So
the money's more important. But you know, that's all I got for today. I thank you guys for stepping in with us to Linguistic Lips and talking about self-worth. Just remember your self-worth and who you are at the core, and be blessed. Yeah. We out of here.
Bye.
Bye.